Chesterfield on top table over in the Vanarama National League heading into Christmas Day, but will they still be there at the end of the Boxing Day fixtures? We're going to take a look at that and more next.
Ho, 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 ho.
That's right, folks. Battles giving our finish video today. We look forward to match number 21 over the Vanarama National League, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. Where you been? Smash your subscribe button to get your back up today with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, world football and everything. We've got them, of course, National League related, boys and girls. We've got it all here under one Rooski. That's right, of course. Heading into the crazy period. That is, of course, the festive fixtures. That is right. And, of course, COVID is still running havoc across the English football calendar. We're going to take a look at what games are going to go ahead in just a second. Of course, a big shout out to the VIPs. They're the Patreons, guys. Thank you for your love it. So here we go, though. Of course, we're bringing you back up to date with, of course, our own prediction league, the league table itself, and, of course, results that did take place this past couple of weeks. It's been a while, actually, for the Vanarama National League. So let's go back then, take a look at the Altrincham versus Bromley result. Ended up as an all-draw score there. Of course, big result for Bromley on the road. But you know, Eastleigh, they got battered by Aldershot, of course, starting to climb the bloody table. Up to 18th of the table right now, of course, Woking. They got a 2-0 loss against Boreham, of course, continue to chase for top honours. Game in hand as well, of course, over on Halifax, who are above them in the table. Meanwhile, Grimsby Town got beaten by Chesterfield. Of course, Kings Lynn picked up 2-1 over Dover Athletic. Maidenhead got smashed by Solihull Moors, up to 6th in the table there. Notts County, big winners over Southend United, who, of course, have their eye old nightmare down to 19th right now. Could go a double relegation be on the agenda there for Southend. Meanwhile, Torquay United, big win for them over Stockport County. They're on the move as well, up to 16th of the table. Meanwhile, Wealdstone got beaten by Halifax Town. Wrexham picked up a 1-0 over Weymouth and back up the W. Of course, Wrexham up to 5th in the league. Yeovil picked up a cheeky 1-0 over Barnet. That's, of course, that's a completed fixture list right here, right now. That was, of course, back in the middle of December. And then, of course, we had to play some catch-up games, and that's when COVID really hit. Eastleigh did get the game ahead against Solihull Moors, picked up a draw. Halifax also got their game as well. Back-to-back wins for them in this calendar, in this little fixture list. 2-0 win over Kings Lynn. But Chesterfield against Notts County was postponed, as was Grimsby and Boreham. They'll have to do it all over again some other time. Let's take a look, though, at, of course, the revised table. Here it is. Chesterfield lead the charge, of course, on goal difference over Halifax Town, of course. But for those two teams that are looking to maybe get themselves back to the Football League. Boreham, though, of course, got an FA Cup duty on their agenda as well. They're doing A-OK at the moment, with Bromley doing absolutely fantastic, with, of course, Redbridge FC in 5th. Down the the table, of course, it's Dover and Kings Lynn are in better trouble, but Aldershot are on the climb, of course. Let's take a look at the prediction league right here, right now. These are the scores for the last round. Well done to 4 years. Yannick Buster, Shepherd, Eben Hussein, of course, deep at the grade. Well done to all of you. Picking up 9 points there. A respectable, I don't even know how many was there. Was there about 11? About 12 or 13 there, so not too shabby indeed. Take a look over the grand scheme of things in the prediction league. Well, here it is. Yannick Buster with a 2-point cushion over Russell Frost. Now, of course, we are edging closer to the halfway point of the season. I think we've still got a little bit. So match number 22, I believe, will be the end of the first half of the season. Of course, when we do start that second half of the season, we will, of course, start a brand new leaderboard league, give any new guys a chance. Maybe, for example, here, Ivan Stringer, who's had a bit of a flat campaign so far. A chance for any guys new to the scene, of course, to top the table. But, of course, we're going to still have that grand master plan. There's, of course, the main leaderboard, which, of course, will rise and showcase here each and every month. So that's the state of play there. What about the next one matches? Well, we'll get into them right here, right now. If you want to get involved, Cutley/non-league. That's the website. It's free to enter. It's all getting a bit of fun. And, of course, we're going to show you what's going on the agenda this weekend in just a second. Before we get going, of course, I want to showcase this amazing hoodie jumper here. Of course, it is our big bad boy, Brereton Diaz of Blackburn Rovers and La Rocca fame. Of course, he is ripping up in the Championship these days. And, of course, he could actually kick on to either the Premier League or maybe even La Liga next season. Now, of course, we do have these shirts that are available. They do support the channel. And, of course, they also support local artist Ben Hayward, who did design this amazing bit of artwork. So if you want to get involved and help the channel in another way, of course, support a local artist, this is a great place to start. There will be a link to this hoodie in the old description down below. You can get it in, of course, Blackburn Rovers white or blue, and also in, of course, Viva La Rocca red here. I have actually sold a couple of these bad boys, so a big shout out to the guys that did purchase this. And again, if you think this is a bit too much for yourself or for your other half or for a member of your family, you could also explore a big bad boy Burton Diaz mug. It is out there as well for a little bit less money there, but of course it also supports the channel in another way. So please make sure you check it all out. It does wonders for the channel, and of course it gets the Diaz face out there. It also gets my little face out there. But anyway, let's kick it on with, of course, the next round of picture predictions. All right, let's kick it off forward and take a look at the next round of matches, I believe, which of course will kick us all off with Aldershot taking on Woking. Now, these games are scheduled to take place on Boxing Day, so let's get into this one then, shall we? Of course, these two sides played each other 25 times in 2003, 16 wins for Aldershot, 6 wins for Woking, but 3 draws. Aldershot going into this 92% form, 5 wins on 6 for them. They are red hot right now. Because the Woking side, of course, red shot, or red shit, should I say. Just 1 win in 6, 17% form for them right now. Last round in, Aldershot was a 3-0 win for Aldershot. In fact, Aldershot picking up a back-to-back wins over Woking and back-to-back clean sheets as well. Meanwhile, they've actually won 5 on the bounce in the league against Woking. Stretching all about 2017. Aldershot picked up a win over Kingstonian in the Football League Trophy last time around. Meanwhile, Yeovil did beat Woking last time around. I've got basic odds here. Basic odds suggest an Aldershot win here with Woking, of course, second favourites, of course, and then you have the draw. I'm going to go with a cheeky win for Aldershot here to, of course, keep their recent run of form in tip-top shape. Let's kick it off forward then, take a look at Bromley then. Of course, they are scheduled to host Southend. Now, these are, of course, prior to any cancellations. There's been one, I believe. Anyway, these two sides played each other 0 times. It'll be the first time that they locked horns over in Bromley. Of course, Bromley competition winning 3 in the bout, 67% form for them right now. Up against the Southend side, just 1 loss the last 4 games, 42% form for them right now. Of course, last time around, Southend picked up a 2-1 win over Dorking Wanderers. Of course, that was in the Football League Trophy round 3. Of course, Bromley picked up a win over Dover Athletic, of course, in the same competition as well. Basic odds on this one. We've got basic odds going in favour of Bromley. They are your favourites. Well, Southend are your underdogs. Of course, the draw is actually a little bit closer to the money than the away win. I'm going to go with a cheeky 2 win for Bromley as well to keep on. They're keeping on. Of course, keep on the recent shit form of Southend. Dover Athletic are scheduled to take on, of course, Dagenham and Redbridge over in Dover. That's right, southeast of London. Played each other 8 times in 2016. 2 wins to Dover, 6 wins to Dagenham, and got 0 draws. Dover going to this without winning at least 6 games. In fact, they haven't won the last 22. Of course, picking up just 1 draw and 6, 8% form up against a Dagenham Redbridge side. Of course, just won. They actually won 3, lost 3 at the last 6. 50% form for them right now. Last round over in Dover was a 1-0 win for Dagenham. That's, of course, back in Boxing Day last season. Of course, back-to-back wins for Dagenham over Dover. Of course, another back-to-back away wins as well, should I say, for Dagenham. Of course, Dagenham coming into this on the back of a 4-2 win over Truro City after penalties or extra time. I don't even know there. Of course, back in the Football League Trophy. Dover did lose to Bromley, of course, in the same competition, I believe. Bucky's odds go in favour of Dagenham. Red hot favourites, of course. Dover are your underdogs. Going to go with a cheeky 1-0 win for Dagenham and Redbridge on the road on Boxing Day. Barnet are scheduled to take on Boreham Wood in the Battle of the Bees. Over in Barnet, these two sides played each other 8 times in 2018, 0 wins for Barnet, 4 wins for Boreham Wood, and 4 draws. Of course, Barnet coming into this, winning 3, losing 3 in the last 6. However, coming into this, back-to-back defeats for them, 50% form. Up against Boreham Wood side, who haven't lost in the last 9 games, coming into this, winning 4 of the last 5. 83% form for them right now. Of course, last round over in Barnet was a 3-2 win for Boreham Wood. That was, of course, just the other day in the Football League and the FA Trophy. It was a 3-2 win for Boreham Wood. Last time they played each other in the league in Barnet was a 3-0 win for Boreham Wood. In fact, Boreham Wood unbeaten against Barnet in the last 8 games, of course. Barnet did, of course, lose to Boreham Wood last time around. They did split on the 18th, and they'll do it all again in Barnet once again. But can they, of course, get a little bit closer to the money this time around? The odds suggest no. The odds go in favour of Boreham Wood once again. They are the favourites. Of course, Barnet are your underdogs on this one. Going to go with a 2-1 win for Boreham Wood on the road once again. Weymouth will take on Eastleigh. That's right, of course, on Boxing Day. Of course, who's going to be the favourites for this one? We'll take a look at it in just a second. Played each other 6 times in 2005. 1 win for Weymouth, 3 for Eastleigh, and 2 draws. Weymouth coming to this just 1 win in the past 6 games, 17% form up against the Eastleigh side. Just 1 defeat the past 5, 58% form for them right now. Of course, last round over in Weymouth was 1-1 draw. That's back in January 2021. I was in the National League. Weymouth just beat Hungerford in the FA Trophy. Of course, Eastleigh picked up a final win over Enfield in the same competition. Look at the odds on this one. Odds go in favour of the visitors here. Of course, Eastleigh are your favourites. Weymouth are your underdogs. Going to go with them as well with the 1-0 win to take it to the house. Halifax Town against Grimsby Town. Bit of a crunch clash. This one I don't believe is actually going to go ahead. I believe it's been kiboshed, but we're going to go with it anyway. Let's just say they do play. Play each other 7 times 2013, 4 for Halifax, 2 for Grimsby, and we've got 1 draw. Halifax coming to this winning 3 of the last 4, 6% form. Up against Grimsby side, just 1 win in 6 for them, 17% form as well. Of course, coming into this, last round over in Halifax was a 1-0 win for Halifax Town. That was, of course, in the FA Trophy in 2016. Last time in the league was in the National League by 2016. It was a 4-2 win for Halifax Town. Halifax Town did beat Kings Lynn 2-0 win last round. Meanwhile, Grimsby did lose to Stockport in the FA Trophy 4-0 last round. Grimsby haven't scored a goal in back-to-back games now. Look at the odds on this one. Go in favour of, what are we looking at here? Go in favour. I don't know because I don't think it's going to go ahead. But if it was to go ahead, I would have went with a Grimsby Town win. 2-1 win for them to take it, of course, if it goes ahead. Kings Lynn taking on Notts County over in Kings Lynn. Now, these two sides have played each other according to my eyes 2 times since 2021. 1 for Notts County, nothing for Kings Lynn, and 1 draw. Kings Lynn coming to this winning 2 out of the last 3, 33% form up against the Notts County side, who've won 3 in the bouts, 58% form, unbeaten the last 4 as well. Of course, last round over in Kings Lynn was 1-0 for Notts County. That was, of course, back in February 2021. Of course, Kings Lynn beat Nantwich last round in the FA Trophy. Notts County picked up 2-1 of Altrincham in the same competition. Odds on this one go in favour of the visitors. Notts County are your favourites. I'm going to give it to them as well with the 2-0 win for them to take to the house. Stockport County up against Altrincham as well, scheduled for this Boxing Day. Now, these two sides, of course, have faced each other around about 12 times since 2013. 8 wins for Stockport, 1 for Altrincham, and 3 draws. Stockport coming in, it's just 1 win and 3 for them. 67% form up against the Altrincham side, who are just without a win in 5 now, 33% form. Of course, last round over in Stockport was a 2-2 draw. That was back in, of course, January 2021. Of course, about a year-ish today. Of course, Stockport picked up a 4-1 win over Grimsby in the FA Trophy. Of course, Notts County did beat Altrincham as well, 2-1 win in the same competition. So Altrincham coming into this on the back of that defeat. Look at the odds on this one. Odds go in favour of the hosts. That's, of course, Stockport. They are the favourites. That's where I'm going with as well. 2-0 win for them to take it to the house. Kicking on 4, we have a Torquay United up against Yeovil. Let's get into this one. A bit of a southwest affair, this one. Play each other, according to my eyes, around about 11 times. So 3-5 wins apiece and 1 draw. Torquay coming to this just 1 defeat, about 33% form up against the Yeovil side. Unbeaten in the last 11 games, winning 5 of the last 6. 92% form for them right now. Of course, last round over in Torquay was a 6-1 win for Torquay. That's, of course, back on Boxing Day last season. Can they do a repeat? Of course, Torquay coming into this on the back of the loss against Tunbridge. FA Trophy. Yeovil picked up a 3-1 win over Woking in the same competition. The odds on this one go in favour of the hosts. That's Torquay. The high favourites. Yeovil are the underdogs. But again, it could be tight, this one. Going to go with a 2-2 draw myself. And I cannot separate the two sides. Wealdstone taking on Maidenhead. That's right. Over in Wealdstone. Used to live down that neck of the woods. Of course, play each other. According to my eyes, 12 times. 2014, 3 for Wealdstone. 4 for Maidenhead and 5 draws. Wealdstone just 1 win and 6 for them. 25% form. Up against the Maidenhead side, who haven't won the last 7 games. Goodness gracious me. Lost at least 5 of the last 6. Coming at you. Last round over in Wealdstone was a 60 win for Maidenhead. In fact, they scored 12 goals without return. Goodness gracious me, over the last 3 encounters, both in the league and in some cup competition as well. Maidenhead picked up a loss against Solihull Moors last round. Wealdstone did lose to Needham Market in the Football League Trophy, Football FA Trophy, whatever it is. Look at the odds on this one. Wealdstone are your favourites on this one. Maidenhead are your underdogs massively as well. So back the Wealdstone, not for me. Going to go with a 0-0 draw for me on this one. Deadpool FC will wrap it up against Solihull Moors. That's right, over in Wales. There won't be any fans in attendance, of course. Played the 13 times 2012, 7 wins for Wrexham, 4 wins for Solihull, and 2 draws. 5 wins in the last 6 for Wrexham, 83% form. Up against the Solihull Moors side, also winning 5 of the last 6, 75% form for them right now. Last round over in Wrexham was a 2-1 win for Wrexham back in May 2021. Of course, Wrexham coming into the back of a 5-0 win over Gloucester in the FA Trophy. Solihull Moors also beat Fyle in the same competition as well. Look at the odds on this one, go in favour of the Deadpool. That's right, Ryan Reynolds FC, of course, going with the favourites on this one, and that's where I'm going with as well. 2-1 win. Going to be a thriller. 2-1 win there to take the 3 points. That, my friends, is what I'm going to predict for the Boxing Day fixtures in the Vanarama National League. Get in amongst it, currently /non-league, and of course you can get your picks in there for free, and of course you might even get your name in likes. That's it, guys. Hopefully have a good Christmas and all that kind of jazz. I'll be back, of course, for the next round of matches after Boxing Day, but until then, dudes, I'll see you soon for the next one. Hopefully Santa gives you something special, of course that includes a big fat W. Anyway, until then, guys, I'll see you soon for the next one, whenever that is. Ciao for now.